Okay, today we're going to be learning how to draw people. And today we're going to start with a woman. So we are going to walk through all the steps of learning how to draw a woman. So I need you to make sure that your paper is going nice and tall today. We learned about portraits when we did Modigliani. So we are going to be creating a portrait of this lady. So I need you to make sure that your paper is going tall portrait and that you've got your pencil and you are ready to draw. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to start with her eyes right in the middle. And we're going to draw her eyes pretty big. Look at her eye compared to my finger. It's pretty big, isn't it? So I'm going to draw some big circles right here in the middle of my paper. Do our circles have to be perfect? Absolutely not. Does not have to be perfect at all. So go ahead and draw the circles for her eyes, and then we're going to move on to our next step. Okay, now in the center, we're going to make a small little dot. Small little dot right center. Okay, next thing we're going to draw are her ears. So if you look at this ear, does that look like a letter? Does it look like the letter C? Yes, it does. So over here, right beside her eye, I'm going to draw the letter C. Now for her other ear, I have to draw a backwards C. Can you draw a backwards C? Do your best. See if you can do it. Okay, now to draw her face, I'm going to draw the letter U from ear to ear. So I start at this ear, draw the letter U, and bring it back up to the other ear. Letter U. And now I just drew her cheeks and her chin. Okay, now we're going to start drawing the rest of her face, okay? We're going to start down here at the bottom, and we're going to draw just a little smile, kind of like Mona Lisa we learned about a little while ago. We're going to give her a little Mona Lisa smile. And then underneath, we're going to give her a bigger smile. That's going to be her bottom lip. And then I'm going to draw a little rainbow on top, and there's her top lip. Okay, now for her nose, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a curved line around her eye, So I'm going to start up here near the top of her eye, and I'm just going to curve it down. Just draw a curved line right there around her eye. Now, for her nostrils, those two holes in our nose that we breathe through, I'm just going to draw two diagonal lines. And that's going to make her nose. Okay, now we're going to draw her hair. Okay, so I'm going to come up above her eye and make a dot. So I came up above her eye and made a dot. Now, I'm going to connect this dot to her ear. I'm just going to draw a lightly wiggle line, just a little curve. Almost a straight diagonal, it's just got a little bit of a curve to it. Then from my dot, I'm curve over to her other ear. So I'm going to curve over to her other ear. And then the last thing I'm going to do is up here above her eye, I'm going to draw a little rainbow line for an eyebrow. Okay, now we're almost done. We've got her entire face. Now we need to add her neck. So under her chin, I'm going to draw a sideways smiley and a sideways rainbow. And now she's going to be wearing a pearl necklace. So I'm going to start by drawing a circle. And then I'm going to draw a rainbow line over to her neck, and then a couple more around and up. And that makes her necklace looks like it's going around her neck. Okay, so I drew some half circles up and then one above. So watch again, I'm going to do the other side. Half circle, the letter C, another half circle over there. And once I get to her neck, I'm going to do one more over here. And then I come up above and add another one. And now it looks like she's got a necklace going around. Okay, now we're going to give her some shoulders. Now, your picture, mine is really close down here to the bottom, but yours might be a little bit higher up, so you might be able to see more of her dress than what I'm going to be able to see, because even this picture is different than the one I drew the first time, okay? It doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but here's the one thing, just like we did with our Modigliani portrait, we have to do the same thing here. When we draw her shoulders, we have to make them go all the way down to the very bottom of the paper, because we don't want her head just floating in space. Got to bring it all the way down to the paper, bottom of the paper. And we'll do two shoulders on either side. Now, to draw her dress, I'm going to come down below her pearl and make a little dot. See my little dot all the way down here? Come below that middle pearl and make a dot, and then I'm going to draw a diagonal line to the right, diagonal line to the left, make a V, and that's going to make the neck of her dress. And we're almost done. All we have left to do now is to finish drawing her hair. We're almost finished. So finish up your necklace, get her shoulders and her dress, and then we are going to do her hair. So take a couple seconds to get finished up, and then we're going to do her hair. Okay, now to do her hair, I'm going to start at her right ear, and I'm going to come up towards the top. I'm going to come straight up and make a dot. Can you see my dot up there? My little dot? So I came up from her ear and made a dot. Okay? Now what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a big backward C that's all the way down to her chin. This is a big line, isn't it? So I come up and then I curve all the way down. Big backward C from my dot all the way to her chin. Then I'm going to curve it in like a sideways rainbow and then take it down to the bottom of my paper. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come back to our dot and we're going to curve all the way up to the top and around to her chin over here. Okay, so I've got to draw from here all the way up and around. Okay, all the way up and around. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to curve it in like a sideways smile and down to the bottom. And I'm almost finished. I got a couple more details to add and she'll be finished. Well, drawing, we still got to color. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little curved line over here by her ear. Just going to add some lines into her hair. I'm going to add a little curved line up here. Okay, now I'm going to add two curved lines right over there. And now she is finished. Okay, she's finished and now it's time to color. Just like with our Modigliani portraits we did, we are going to get to choose how we want to color. Okay, so you can choose the light skin tones or the dark skin tones. It's up to you. But remember, when we're coloring, we outline with the marker and color in with the crayons. Do we color with the markers? Nope. Outline with markers, color with crayons. Now, you can choose what color skin you want. You can choose what color hair you want. You can even choose what color dress she's going to have on. I'm going to let you guys color this one on your own. Okay? So, I will come around, and if you want the light colored marker and crayon, I will give those to you. If you want the dark color, the brown is in your bags. Okay? So, I hope you had fun learning how to draw a woman today. And I hope you have fun finishing coloring. And until next time.